was that a kick pass by you?
Well, I didn't kick it. I just kind of stood on it and went behind my other leg, and I saw Gabe was open, and yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Have you had a chance to do that in a game yet before? Or?
No, there's a lot of guys right around me, and I didn't feel like I could get my stick down there. So I played soccer for a long time, so it was fun to try it. Worked out.
Your line now, going back 4 games, 25 points combined for the three. Just how much fun is it to be on a group that's going as well as you guys are?
It's definitely fun. I mean, I feel like I've played like shit, excuse my language, the last 2 games and the first period today and parts of the third today. So obviously we're scoring goals, but we also want to be better. I want to be better. But those 2 guys are pretty fun to play with. They're great players. They read the game really well. We had a ton of chances today. So we got even better.
As an offensive guy, Nick, as you said, you like to score goals, but how much pride are guys taking in just how little you're giving up? That's 21 games now with 3 or less. 2 or less.
That's our game plan. We play well defensively. We know we're good enough to get our chances offensively. We don't have to cheat for that if we play the right way defensively. And I think we've done that really well. Obviously, there's always things we can clean up. You're never going to play a perfect game in this league. The opponents are too good for that. So we're playing the way we want to most of the time. And obviously, want to limit the mistakes that we do make, but we're working hard for each other, and that's what's important.
To get 2 goals from your fourth line tonight, that must be a big lift for the whole team, right? Nice to see them get rewarded.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, those guys, they don't play a lot, but once they're out there, they work their asses off. A guy like Axe, I don't think I've ever seen a guy skate that fast. And Gussie is winning, I can't say that, a lot of face-offs, and important ones too. And Bear is just a big body who can skate and shoot. And so those 3 guys have played unbelievable for us so far, and obviously it's exciting to see them get rewarded.
How about the play of your goaltender today too?
Yeah, I mean, LB is... The games that he's played, he's been unbelievable. Having 2 goalies that play the way they do every single night is pretty exciting. And it makes our job a little easier. So those 2 guys and LB tonight was, the saves that he made, it's pretty impressive.
Just got to ask you about the pass Velarde made to you when you posted up beside the net. I think he's up to 10 points in 4 games or something like that. What can you say about him?
Unbelievable smart player. To be able to come back after an injury like he had that early in the season and play the way he's playing right now is, I've been through it. It's hard, but it's really impressive. And the work that he does in the O-zone, behind their net, in the corners, with his stick handling is unbelievable. And obviously those passes that he makes, we just got to put it into an empty net pretty much. So makes our job a little easier. But us as a line, we feel good. We read off each other really well, and that's exciting for us.
Thank you.
Doesn't think he's ever seen anybody skate that fast. Coming from him, what does that mean to hear?
I mean, he skates way faster, so I don't know. Hasn't seen himself. I don't know. Yeah.
What did you see on the play that led to your goal?
I mean, I kind of saw the D behind or blind side, and saw him jump, and I didn't think he was going to get it, and he didn't. So lucky for me.
You didn't make yourself dizzy on the spinorama?
No, that's fine.
To get rewarded as a line, you guys obviously get the goal in the first, and then another big one. Then been doing a lot of good things as a line, but how important is it to get a payoff every now and then?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like we've been playing really good lately, and we had a lot of looks offensively. So it was nice to finally get rewarded.
What's working so well with those line mates of yours?
I think we're just all on the same page. Skate a lot, go north, like keeping it simple. Yeah, defense first.
Is it still a learning curve, making sure we know what each guy's doing out there, or are you pretty comfortable with them right now?
Pretty comfortable, I would say. Yeah, like I said, I feel like we got in, as a line, we got him better and better all year, and yeah, it's nice that it finally paid off.
Obviously, special teams have been a big focus. I know it was just the 2 penalties tonight, but to kill them both off, a step in the right direction.
Yeah, for sure. We talked about it before the game, about PK, and LB made some really nice saves, and PK was pretty good today, pretty dialed. So yeah, it's good.
It looked like you were pretty quick. The whole team was pretty quick while PKing off the draw to pressure pucks right away. Was that maybe one of the emphasis to get those pressure points right?
Yeah, for sure. And just follow the system. I feel like we did that. Yeah.
Just as a team, when you have a top line going the way that those guys are going right now, how much fun, how much confidence does it bring to the rest of you to kind of see them leading by example like that?
No, it's great. I mean, I feel like they always score. Just great leaders. I don't know. We're just trying to take after, but still, play our game.
Thank you. you guys have obviously had a lot of good performances lately. Where does tonight's rank in your eyes in terms of recent games here?
It was just an all-around, really solid team effort. Like our team game, again, I've talked enough about it, but our team game has been really good. And you don't have a team game unless you have everyone contributing and everyone looking the same out there without the puck. And all 4 lines tonight were going. The D were good. And listen, give LB a lot of credit too, because I talk a lot about timely goals. Well, that 5th goal was timely, and a lot of timely saves from LB. So that was a good, solid team effort.
You've liked a lot of the work the 4th line has been doing, but how important is it for them to get a payoff every now and then? They get 2 goals tonight.
Well, they worked very hard, so we'll give them. You want to get rewarded, and it was it was a great play. It was a great shot by Axel, a great play by Dylan Sandberg, and a great pickup by him. And so that line has given us you want your 4th line to do exactly what they're doing. They're spending time in the ozone. They're giving us good quality minutes, so it's great for them to get rewarded. What is with the hair?
Clean it up,
I like it. All right, I like it.
Rick, obviously, I want to ask you about the power play. You can get a look at it. But the penalty kill, which has been a lot of focus, a couple big shot blocks tonight. I realize you can only kill off 1 at a time, and you're not going to necessarily get your stats back up to maybe where you'd like them.
No, it's going to take a time. The most important thing at this point is game to game. Like, we're not going to be shooting up to number 1 or number 2. So that's not even a goal right now. The goal, and Scotty had a great meeting with them tonight, so give Scott a lot of credit because they had a really good meeting tonight prior to the game. And now it's just 1 kill at a time and just go from there. So I thought they did a good job. They've got a lot of talent in that power play. They made some passes, and that's where LB made some big saves. But that's what it is. It's 1 kill at a time.
Talking about wanting those shot blocks, one of them that stands out was Dylan Sandberg on the PK. What can you say about his shot blocking efforts?
Well, yeah, but when I said that, like, the guys are trying to block shots. It's not like they're getting out of the way. They're making a good effort to get in the shooting lane, and sometimes the other guy with the puck has a decision to make too. Right, he's getting it by him. So it's not that they weren't trying to get in the lanes; they were. But there's a time to meet in big shot block, and we got it tonight. So from Dylan. So I know the penalty killers did a good job. So a lot of those times when you're getting in the shooting lane, you're forcing them to shoot wide. So that's just as good as a shot block. If you're forcing that shooter to put the puck off the side of the net or away from it, then the guy coming out has done his job. It doesn't register as a shot block, but it makes them move with the puck away where they don't want it to go.
Axel said that some of the emphasis was on pressure, some of it was on just playing the system and kind of taking things basically. What would the keys have been that Scott was telling these guys before tonight?
The what? Sorry?
The keys for the PK that Scott
Well,
was in that meeting.
They talked a lot about, we know that seam pass from Kane to Brinkhead is very dangerous, and they made one. So when you look at it, we had our sticks where we wanted to be. We were where we wanted to be. Sometimes great players make good plays, and they made a really good play there. But the point tonight was when 1 goes and we have a chance to be aggressive, all 3 guys have to go. There has to be 3-point pressure, and the guys did a good job of that. They recognized when they could pressure and when they couldn't pressure. So give the penalty killers good credit for that.
I think this is Brossois' 3rd game in a row, well above 900 save percentage. Like, the guy just gives that feeling of security at this point now, hey?
Yeah, he looks very calm. Totally different from the start of the year. He's again, timely saves. We needed them tonight, and he gave them to us. But he's been outstanding for us.
Rick, you talk about your defensemen wanting them to get more up the rush. Your first 4 goals tonight, D men all had a hand in some fashion in those goals, had points on them. Was tonight a good example of that balance of them getting up but not unnecessarily risky?
Unnecessarily, and finally we got a goal from them too, because our goals for the D have been down. But the most important thing is that they're joining the rush and they're getting involved. We had a couple of assists last game. Like, our D have got to be involved with the rush. You need that. If you look at their goal tonight, the first goal, there's a D coming late, right? So that's a big part of our offense, is getting our D involved. And we also did a good job involving them when we were cycling the puck in their zone. We used a lot. Went low to high a lot, and the D were good in getting shots, pucks down to the net. Early in the game, we weren't getting to the net. As the game went on, the forwards doing a much better job job getting to the net because the pucks were getting there.
And just one more on Gabe Vilardi. I know we've asked you about him a lot lately because he's been doing so much, but are you kind of learning about this player each game, kind of like we all are, just because
Yep.
we haven't seen a whole lot of him?
Seen a whole lot of them.
Each game, are you maybe learning a little more and becoming maybe more impressed by what you're seeing in the overall package?
Earlier, before he got injured, we could see this guy's got great hands around the net. So then you watch him every game, and his confidence is growing. You see him he's trying to make plays around that. He hangs onto the puck, which is what we said right from training camp on. He's good around the net because he hangs onto it, and he's big and strong. He's got great vision, and he has the patience with the puck of when to pass it and when not to pass it and to hang onto it. So he's been very, very impressive for us. Good. Thanks. Big young.